Hello, this is Dr. Raz. In this video, I would like to finalize our simulation for the 7 investment alternatives. In previous videos, we cover how we created the investment area, decision variables, and then how do we generate random years and get the corresponding return values, and then keep track of our portfolio in terms of nominal investment amounts and nominal balance, as well as real dollars investments and real dollars um, and balance. So I would like to create a new worksheet, right click, insert worksheet, click OK, drag it. And here I would like to run the same simulation that we have in the results section 1000 times. So I will call this one 1000 trials. And here I will start with trial number. And then I will start with leave one cell blank and type 1. Click on that number and then home, fill, series. In my column, increase one by one, all the way down to go to 1000. Click OK. Control Shift down. You can see we have 1000 trials. And then here I would like to keep track of my year 50 balance, as well as, let's see, actually year 50 balance. Let's see. If we go to results, so, and I will say end balance, which is year 50 balance. Perfect. And then the value of those will come from end balance all the way down right here. $5.15 million right now, for example. But again, it's a random number. It changes every time I press F9 or change something in Excel. Okay, I would like to keep track of end balance. And also I would like to keep track of total invested in today's dollars. You know what, let me just keep track of actually also total invested amount. That's good. And these are nominal as again equals to total invested 50 years right here. Okay. Perfect. So now these are nominal dollars. Now let's take a look at the end balance in today's dollars. And that one is year at the end of year 50 right here. And as well as we should take a look at the investments in today's dollars. Which is right here. So now we can calculate the profits at the end of year 50, projected profits, profit nominal, which is not today's dollars, year 50 dollars, and profit today's dollars. Again, dollar today is more valuable than dollar 1 year from now. That's why there's a difference between profit nominal versus profit today's dollars. So profit nominal will be nothing more than end balance minus total invested. Again, you can see 5.5 million for this simulation. And if I want to look at today's dollars, I will look at the cumulative end balance, sorry, today's dollars minus cumulative invested in today's dollars. Okay, perfect. So let me just double check. Okay, so now I would like to run the simulation for 1000 times. Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift down arrow, Control Shift down arrow to select the entire table. Data, what if analysis, data table. I don't have a row input cell. My column input cell is a blank cell. I want something to change in Excel and regenerate all random numbers. So you can see these are the values. So let's make them all dollars to make it easier to see. Control Shift down, Control Shift right, home, dollars. I don't need decimals. Perfect. So probably the most important figure is right here where we are trying to figure out profit in today's dollars. And now what we need to do is um, I just want to make sure there is no mistake here. So end balance, total investment amount 5.7. That's good. So this today's dollars. Let's see whether this did up well. Okay, seems like it's working. I'm just wondering whether there's any issue here. Oh, I see. Okay, so the issue is, let's fix that. Perfect. I'm glad that we found this issue. So basically, we need to put one more parenthesis here. This parenthesis is in the wrong spot. Okay, let's see what this fix. Yes. Okay. Okay, so these are today's dollars. That's right. Perfect. So now if you look at trials, let me just use a different color here. Okay, profit today dollars should be much lower because they're gonna be discount all those future cash flows to today's dollars. Perfect. Let's double check and balance total invested. Today's dollars it's much less. Investments is less still. Profit nominal versus okay, perfect. So now what I would like to do is calculate the average of this column G. We'll calculate standard deviation. I would like to calculate coefficient of variation. And I would like to calculate the probability of uh, beating the inflation, or maybe not beating the inflation. Also, maybe I can calculate the probability of losing money. And then maybe I can calculate the probability of, let's say, making more than $5 million, today's dollars, 5 million, today's dollars. Okay, perfect. So average of today's dollars will be average function, Control Shift down arrow, enter. So average profit ended up being $1.5 million today's dollars. And the standard deviation of the sample is Control Shift down arrow, enter. It's quite high for equities, 1.2 million. And the coefficient of variation, I'm looking at how big the standard deviation relative to the mean is 85%. And the probability of not beating inflation will be count if this range right here is less than 0. That means that we couldn't beat the inflation. Divide by count number of entries. So probability of not beating inflation is around 3%. Probability of losing money, a similar formula. Maybe I'll just do Control C, Control V. But instead of looking at today's dollar, I can look at the nominal dollars. So you can see that probability is pretty much zero. And probability of making more than 5 million today's dollars would be, I would just copy this formula, paste it, and then instead of less, I will look at here greater than 5 million. And that is also around 3% probability. That's it for this video. Until next video, enjoy business analytics.